dissolving with every beat, making this confidence so complete. Mirror reflection looking fine as these funky rhythms align with the person you're meant to be, self-assured and finally free. Funky confidence, feel it grow with every step, with every flow. Unshakable faith in who you are, taking you funky near and far. No permission needed anymore to be the one that you adore. Funky confidence, breaking through the hesitation that once knew you. Between self-doubt and self-belief, this funky bridge brings sweet relief, crossing over to stronger ground where your true voice can be found. No approval needed from outside when this funky confidence is your guide. Self-validation complete and whole as this groove takes full control. Speaking up with steady voice, making clear your funky choice, unwavering in your funky stand as confidence takes firm command. Assertiveness with perfect groove, every self-doubt ready to remove, owning space that's rightfully yours as this funky confidence pours. Feel it building deep inside, impossible for you to hide. Funky confidence ready to bloom, filling every inch of room. Self-assurance paired with funk, all imposter feelings debunked. Authenticity at highest peak as these confident rhythms speak. Years of doubt now washed away by the groove you found today. Inner critic finally silenced by this funk-infused confidence. So wear this confidence like a crown, never again to be taken down. Carry this rhythm through every scene, becoming who you've always been. No permission needed anymore to be the one that you adore. Funky confidence, breaking through the hesitation that once knew you.
Protective measures cannot contain the funky joy about to be released. Please prepare for immediate mood elevation. Happiness bursting through every seam as joy explosion fuels your dream. Delight detonating with rhythmic force, setting your spirit on jubilant course. Elation erupting beyond control as funky bliss takes full toll. Euphoric chain reaction, impossible to tame when joy and explosion become same. Joy explosion, happiness bloom, ecstatic vibrations filling the room. Blissful blast, euphoric beat, making this feeling so complete. Delightful detonation beyond compare, spreading good vibes everywhere. Rapturous reaction, blissful blast, creating memories built to last. Between spark and between flame, between whisper and between exclaim. Joy explosion bridges gap with happiness that can't be trapped. Ecstatic rhythm beyond contained, euphoric funk never restrained. Jubilant energy spreading wide, from joy too big to hide inside. Happiness critical mass finally reached as joy explosion gets unleashed. Through pathways of delight, illuminate as joy levels continue to pop. So let this funky joy explode. Release whatever happiness you hold. Contagious rhythm spreads like light through darkest day and darkest night. Joy explosion becomes your friend, creating bliss that has no end. Remember feelings found so deep in funky happiness you keep.
Witching hour magic flows as these midnight grooves begin to grow. Darkness amplifying funky spell, secrets only night can tell. Moonlit rhythm casting shadows long as midnight mojo grows so strong. Nocturnal energy impossible to tame when funk and darkness become same. Midnight mojo, darkness and groove, every shadow starting to move. Nocturnal funk, mystical beat, making this magic so complete. Witching hour with rhythm and flow, showing what your spirit should know. Superhelgent funk beyond daylight, transforming ordinary to special night. Woo! Between dusk and dawn, when daylight's gone, lies magical time, so right for midnight mojo, a funkiest type. Veil between worlds growing thin as these mystical grooves begin. Enchanted hours with special power like nectar from midnight flower. 3 a.m. with rhythm profound, breaking barriers with magical sound. Bewitching beat, casting funky spell that only darkest hours can tell. Nocturnal transformation through the groove, every limitation ready to remove. Midnight magic beyond compare as funky spirits fill the air. Feeling enchantment building strong as midnight grooves move along. Magical energy ready to flow, revealing secrets you need to know. Stars amplifying funky vibration, night birds singing in syncopation, darkness dancing these streets lies cosmic rhythm that never beats, but vibrates through eternity, connecting all that was and will be. Universal groove beyond time and space, finding in your heart its perfect place. Celestial symphony playing through everything that's old and new.
Stars pulsating to ancient beats, making this connection so complete. Galaxies dancing in perfect time to cosmic rhythm so sublime. Stardust flowing through your veins, connected to celestial domains. Universe inside, universe out, that's what this funk is all about.
Cosmic connection, universal groove, every atom starting to move. Celestial soul rhythm, breaking through the isolation that once knew you. Interstellar funk, binding us all, from cosmic vast to earthly small. Connected through vibration and sound, breaking barriers, breaking ground. Light years dissolve to here and now, this cosmic funk showing how we're never truly separate at all from anything large or small.
Quantum entanglement set to beat, making this connection so complete. Unified field with rhythm and flow, showing what your spirit should know. Feel the universe reaching out, dissolving fear, dissolving doubt, as cosmic connection ready to flow, revealing truths you need to know.
Milky Way becomes dance floor vast as cosmic rhythms reshape the past. Solar systems sync to perfect groove as barriers between us start to move.
Astronomical funk beyond measure, revealing connections, hidden treasure. Planetary alignment with the beat, making this cosmic funk complete.
So dance between the stars tonight, connected through this cosmic light. Universe moved by the same force that sets your funky life on course.
Cosmic connection never ends, just evolves as space-time bends. Remember your
Life's Technicolor emotional schemes, infinite gradients of what you feel as these funky color reveal what language fails to express. These hues articulate with finesse, synesthetic experience profound as colors married to funky sound. Emotional range beyond rainbow arc as these Technicolor beats leave their mark, feeling shades you never knew existed as monochrome thinking gets twisted, psychological vision in ultra HD as these Technicolor grooves set you free. Emotions beyond what words can say, expressed in this Technicolor way. Feel the pigments mixing now, these Technicolor beats showing how to experience life beyond the gray in this vibrant, funky new way. Mood ring spectrum impossibly vast as these Technicolor grooves reshape the past. Emotional palette constantly evolving as new feeling combinations keep resolving. Prismatic experiences previously unknown from Technicolor seeds cosmically sown. Feelings beyond linguistic constraint as these funky colors freshly paint. So see your world in fuller spectrum. Let these Technicolor feelings direct them to experience is richer than before through this funky chromatic door. Technicolor emotions lighting the way to brighter, more vibrant day. Carry this palette wherever you go, letting Technicolor feelings flow.
Entranced by rhythm's subtle spell, as hypnotic hustle starts to swell. Mesmerized by funky incantation, losing track of time and location. Mind surrendering to groove's command, as hypnotic hustle takes firm hand. Conscious control willingly released as funky trances only increase. Hypnotic hustle, entrancing groove, subconscious mind starting to move. Mesmerizing rhythm, trance-like beat, making the surrender so complete. Spellbound motion beyond compare, enchanted energy everywhere. Bewitching flow, impossible to fight, surrendering with pure delight. Between conscious and subconscious mind, between seeking and between find. Hypnotic hustle bridges gap with funky spell you can't unlearn. True state beyond resistance, mesmerized with full persistence. Bewitched by rhythm, flowing deep soul treasures for you to keep. Lulled into rhythm's gentle grasp, as hypnotic hustle makes you gasp, mesmerized by beats beyond control, surrendering mind, body and soul, and trance movements on autopilot, as funky spell hits perfect
metropolitan miracle taking hold as this funky story gets told.
won't soon forget. Shadows dancing right alongside me, moving to rhythms wild and free. Urban landscape turns to paradise when you add this funky device. It's the sunshine strut, feel it in your feet, moving down the avenue to this golden beat. Sunshine strut, radiating glow, turning heads wherever you may go. Sunshine strut, confidence in motion, spreading like a funky magic potion. Sunshine strut, lighting up the gray, bringing summer vibes through the darkest day. Even when rain clouds hover overhead and storm warnings fill you with dread, you can summon sunshine from within. Let this funky weather dance begin. Internal forecast permanently bright, shining through the darkest night. Meteorological miracle of funk. Weather systems getting pleasantly drunk. Solar-powered movements energize, brightening up these urban skies. Photosynthesis of pure delight, making everything seem right. Temperature rising with every groove as these funky feet begin to move. Forecast calling for increased chance of spontaneous outbreaks of dance. Feel that warmth building inside, too powerful for anyone to hide. Ready to burst forth and illuminate as we prepare to funky radiate. UV index off the funky scale. This groove is fresh, can never go stale. Sun-kissed rhythm in your soul, making broken spirits whole. Vitamin D for your hungry heart, a nutritious way to play your part in brightening corners once so dim with this funky sunshine hymn. So strut your stuff with heavenly light, making daytime shine even through night. Personal sunshine you generate, too powerful to ever dissipate. Keep that strut in your repertoire, your signature move will take you far. Sunshine strut until end of days in countless funky golden ways.
revolution bridges gap with radical groove. You can't trap rebellious rhythm beyond control. Transformative funk taking toll, connected to change, flowing deep, soul liberation for you to keep. Disrupting patterns set in stone as revolutionary funk makes known new possibilities through the beat, making this change so complete, overthrowing stagnant status quo as these radical grooves continue to grow. Transformative power impossible to deny when funk revolution amplifies. Feel that change building strong as revolutionary groove move along. Radical feeling ready to flow, creating future you need to know. New world order through funky sound as revolution breaks new ground. Radical rhythm beyond compare, spreading change everywhere. Rebellious groove with powerful flow as these transformative beats continue to grow. Liberation through funk, impossible to contain, affecting all within its domain. So join this funky revolution now. Radical rhythm showing how to transform what once seemed sad into future without regret. Revolutionary groove becomes your friend, creating change that has no end. Remember power found so deep in funky revolution. You keep.
Reset button glowing bright, ready to set everything right. Yesterday's news fading fast as this funky future becomes your past. Clean slate with rhythm and groove, every obstacle ready to remove. Brand new chapter, fresh new page, setting free what was once in cage. It's a funky fresh start, beginning again, leaving behind where you've already been. Funky fresh start, second chance sound, breaking old patterns that kept you bound. New perspective with brand new beat, failure and victory both obsolete. Funky fresh start right here, right now. Universe asking you ready and how. Between losses and winnings lies this funky liminal space where fresh starts find their place. No baggage to carry forward, just momentum moving onward. Rebirth through rhythm divine, crossing this funky finish line. Rising to funky flames, shedding old skins and former names. Metamorphosis set to groove as these fresh vibrations start to move. Starting over never felt so good, doing things you never thought you could. Reinvention with the perfect sound, breaking barriers, breaking ground. Feel renewal just around the bend as these funky notes begin to blend. Fresh start formula almost complete. Just add rhythm and increase the beat. a turn to brand new day as these funky chords begin to play. Life rebooting the factory new, showing what your spirit can do. Blank canvas waiting for first stroke as this fresh groove starts to evoke versions of you yet to be seen, becoming what you've always been. This funky fresh start leads the way to brighter skies and brand new day. Carry this rhythm wherever you go, letting new possibilities grow. Fresh start isn't just one-time thing, but continuous funk your soul can bring. Begin again with every beat, making this fresh start so complete.
Reality fades, imagination plays. Daydreams dancing in colorful ways. Mental vacation on working days. Breaking free from mundane malaise. Cubicle walls dissolve to light. Next transforms the dance floor bright. Colleagues become disco crowd. Music phantom but oh so loud.
Disco in my mind, leaving stress behind. Daydream fantasy, setting spirit free. Internal light show, places only I know. Private celebration, mental liberation.
Clock ticks slow on office wall, while in my mind I'm having ball. Spreadsheets blurred to disco floors as my imagination soars. Fluorescent lights transform the stars. Mind traveling near and far. No one sees the dance inside, where my true self doesn't hide.
conscious gift. Higher stakes through funky sound, breaking barriers, breaking ground. Elevated consciousness through the beat, making this euphoria so complete. Euphoric elevation, rising high, funky feeling, touching the sky. Ecstatic vibration, lifting you up, filling to brim your empty cup. Chemical reaction to rhythm release, finding your funk, finding your peace. Natural high through perfect sound, breaking barriers, breaking ground. Between the lows and between the highs, this funky middle ground lies. But momentum building with the beat, making this elevation so complete. Upward trajectory with no ceiling, as this euphoric funk keeps revealing heights of joy you've never known, from euphoric seeds cosmically sown. Neurotransmitters dancing with glee, as these euphoric grooves set them free. Dopamine flowing the funky beat, making this elevation so complete. Synapses firing in perfect time to euphoric rhythm so sublime. Brain chemistry forever changed, as these funky patterns get arranged. Feel the elevation building now, this euphoric funk showing how to transcend limitations you've known, through seeds of rhythm you've sown. Levitating through sheer funky force, setting your spirit on upward course. Gravity of troubles left behind, as euphoric grooves free your mind. Ascending beyond where you've been, to heights you've never seen. Elevated perspective through the sound, breaking barriers, breaking ground. So rise up on these funky wings, as euphoric elevation brings new vantage point from way up high, where your spirit touches sky. Elevated forever by this groove, every limitation ready to remove. Carry this high wherever you go, letting euphoric feelings flow.
Feeling low, feeling blue. Here's exactly what to do. Take two, then call me in the morning. Consider this your funky warning. Side effects include spontaneous dance and taking every groovy chance. Heart rate rising with the pace, smile appearing on your face. It's your funk prescription, doctor's written permission to shake away what ails you. This medicine won't fail you. No insurance needed here, just let the rhythm draw you near. Therapeutic groove. exposure to this sonic funky closure. Self-administer as needed. Warning labels should be heeded. May cause excessive happiness and alleviate all distress. Highly addictive in the best way. Recommended use every day. Clinical trials show great success at eliminating deep distress. Peer-reviewed studies all agree funk increases harmony. Undifferent of treatments fall behind when it comes to healing mind. Holistic approach that's tried and true. Personalized rhythm just for you. Take as directed, don't delay. Feel better in a funky way. Natural healing, no harsh drugs. Just musical therapy with hugs. Ancient wisdom, modern beat, making this cure so complete. Rhythm doctors on the scene, keeping your funk levels clean. Refills available anytime when you're in need of funky rhyme. Over-the-counter funk solution, starting a winner's revolution. Keep this prescription close at hand, for when life doesn't go as planned. Emergency funk for rainy days, brightening mood in countless ways. Always consult your inner groove about how your spirit needs to move. This prescription never expires, fueling your soul when it tires.
Chains of routine falling away as these funky beats begin to play. Liberation through rhythm and sound, breaking barriers, breaking ground. Mind expanding with every note. On these sonic waves we float. Freedom isn't just a state of mind, it's a funky groove you need to find. Funkadelic freedom, feel it in your soul, releasing control, making you whole. Funkadelic freedom, breaking through, showing what your spirit can do. Cosmic liberation, galactic release, finding your funk, finding your peace. Danceable deliverance from mundane chains. Funkadelic freedom, flowing through your veins.
From to the constellation, from limitation to liberation, from restriction to resurrection, following this funky direction. No walls can contain this feeling, no boundaries worth revealing. When funkadelic freedom takes control and reunites your body with your soul.
Free your mind and your feet will follow. Depths of groove impossibly deep and hollow. Surrendering to this rhythmic release, finding your own funkadelic peace. Shackles transform to percussion, adding beats to this funky discussion. Prison of thought now torn apart by the freedom beating in revolutionary rhythm inciting change as your priorities rearrange. Freedom fighters with instruments in hand, spreading liberation across the land. Join this funkadelic revolution, finding musical apps of evolution. So break those chains that bind you tight and step into this funkadelic light. Freedom waiting on the other side of this groovy cosmic ride. Funkadelic freedom never ends, just evolves as the beat transcends. Liberation without limitation, this is your funky emancipation.
Welcome to your session. The doctor is in, the prescription is rhythm. Let the healing begin.
Neon signs become guiding lights, leading through emotional heights. Urban jungle transforms to sanctuary where funky healing's far from ordinary. City streets pulse with therapeutic beat, melting stress beneath dancing feet. Skyscrapers amplify your inner voice as you make this healing choice. Downtown disco therapy, no appointment necessary. Urban groove psychology, breaking through so necessarily. Sidewalk sessions, curbside cure, making troubled minds more pure. Downtown disco therapy, setting captive spirits free. Between the avenues of pain and pleasure lies a district where you'll find your treasure. City blocks built of emotional release, streets paved with funky inner peace. Navigate this urban healing maze, finding cure in these disco days. No insurance plan could ever cover what in these downtown grooves you'll discover. Taxi cabs become transformation vessels, moving you through inner wrestles. Traffic lights signal when to let go and when this healing funk should flow. Pedestrians become fellow patients, all moving with fresh found patience. Group therapy in concrete jungle deep, harvesting what you to breathe. Feel the diagnosis coming clear as downtown rhythms draw you near. Healing crisis ready to begin. Let the disco therapy sink in. Urban healers with bass and beat, bringing salvation to the street. Funk physicians with musical degrees, treating all your funk disease. Emotional districts remapped and renewed as your mental state becomes unglued. Psychological skylines redesigned by the disco therapy you find. So take this funky urban cure when life becomes hard to endure. No side effects but pure release as troubled thoughts begin to cease. Downtown disco therapy remains long after leaving city lanes. Urban remedy you carry home, written in your cellular tone. as we dance.